was hoping you would have been standing behind the door.
Did you say bye to Bella?
Oh, yeah.
Go shut the door. Tuesday BlusDay.
Oh, the love I've needed.
Hey guys, Lexstyle here.
And I'm Tiny Ranch.
For Punk Rock Blues.
The bluesiest of twosiest.
Coming at you for Tuesday BlusDay. This is June 14th, 2019.
It's not June
May
14th.
2019.
It's May. Sometimes it snows in April.
Yeah. We're on our way to Best Buy.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're on the way to the movie theater.
Yeah.
We're seeing Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
I feel like we haven't seen a
title.
movie in a few
No, it's
weeks.
been a week.
Yeah.
And,
bad movie title, you're right. Oh
yeah.
my god.
Even if it was Pokemon Presents, I'd be fine. But it's
I know.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I get
two
it, but
things
there's
real
no
quick.
colon.
Last week, our video was super short, and it's not going to be like that today, because we're not tired as shit.
What was last week? Is that when we went to Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, and we just were not. We were so out of it that day.
Yeah.
Also, two things. Bernsey, I watched Grumpier Old Men last night for the first time, and you know what? Turns out I've actually seen it before. Because
I knew you had. I had told you how many times you've seen it.
I've seen the original 100 times, maybe. Not that many, like 10. But Burgess Meredith, when he dies, I was like,
whoa, spoiler alert.
oh well, it's fucking 20-year-old movie or whatever. 25 years old. It's from 95, so it's 24 years old. Anyway.
Because you're 24.
Yeah, because I'm 24. Yeah, so when he died, I was like, oh, I've seen this before. Because I've just seen that clip where he dies, I guess.
So, hey, Birdsey, shout out, how about that fish?
Oh, yeah.
Which is the
That fish
only
was awful.
scene I saw, and I think it might have been unnecessary. I don't know how much plot that had in the movie.
I mean, the
or was
catfish...
it just a transition thing?
The catfish is what the movie's about.
Okay.
But, yeah, that was just a transitional thing.
Okay.
Yeah, super weird.
I didn't like it.
No, I hated it. And then I also watched Wine Country on Netflix last night.
Yeah.
That's the new Amy Poehler directed comedy with, like, her comedy troupe. Yeah. And it's her comedy troupe from, like, the 90s where they all grew up in the same, like, troupe together, and then now they're making a movie. I'm way more with the critic score on this one on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, audience score is terrible. I think it's rotten for audiences. I loved it. I had a blast with it. I thought it was super fun and funny, and I really liked all the women in it, and I thought the jokes were really clever, and it's kind of slow at parts, but yeah, I really had fun with it.
And a shout out to the movie I'm Writing, Wine Country with an H, where it's going to be the direct sequel to Unaccompanied Minors with the same cast, where they again lose their parents, but this time at Napa. And it's wine country because they're all whiny little dick, probably 20-year-olds.
The movie came out like 2006.
Okay, so they're at least
20. Well, they're like my age.
Yeah. So they're just whiny little dick kids, or early adults. So what comes out today, Bat?
Well, there's 3 new releases, and then 1 4K thing that I think I might get.
Okay.
The new things coming out today. We got Fighting with My Family.
Remember the 3-minute scene they dedicate to making boner jokes?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Cold Pursuit is out today. That's the Liam Neeson one. I missed that in theaters.
That's how quick.
The 3rd new release is...
we really gotta get to the theater.
I can't recall off the top of my head, but the 4K upgrade I want to get is Godzilla 98.
Sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Movies was announced yesterday, called Shrunk. Takes place a near 30 years after.
I'm saying if they don't
Josh
get Rick
Gad
Moranis
played.
back, there's no fucking reason that they should be doing this.
Yeah, it's like, why would he continue the path of being a scientist like his dad?
Yeah, because he fucking hated his dad in the one movie, because his dad always fucking shrunk people or grew people.
Yeah, there's
Remember the time he blew up his brother?
Yeah. You've seen the WKK sketch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and other movie news, I guess.
I'm upset about that.
A lot of people died yesterday.
Yeah.
Peggy Lipton died, star of Twin Peaks. Doris Day died.
The dude, I don't know his name, but the dude who played the Ninja Storm guy died.
Yep, that was the other day. Rue.
No, a second Ninja Storm guy died.
Another second
Yeah, Shane, he was found dead.
Okay.
I think he got killed, didn't he? Or was he
I don't know. I never read the cause. I just told you about it.
And then, the guy who played, like, their trainer or monk guy or whatever.
So is someone taking out Ninja Storm cast members?
Okay.
And I gotta watch out. I was on Ninja Storm, remember? I was the yellow one.
Yes, and.
TV news. The Orville was renewed for a 3rd season by Fox, but it will not air until 2020. That's all I have. We're at the theater. We're gonna go see the movie.
Rick and Morty's not out till 2020.
Okay. If Frozen 2 says shit in it, I'll go see it. But it's not going to.
You haven't even seen the first.
I haven't.
We're going to see Godzilla, King of the
Yeah,
Monsters.
I watched the first one.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, we just got out
In
of
Kong Skull Island.
We just got
Oh, Happy Death Day to You was the other.
We just got out of Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Great movie name.
What'd you think?
Pretty good. I 100%, I 95% fully. I don't think it's gonna happen now, but I want a cinematic universe. I think it works for
Pikachu?
Pokemon. Not
Or
a
a Pokemon?
A Pokemon. I would love it. Just
Nah.
fucking give a shit. I would maybe not a movie. Give us a TV show, same writers or whatever.
I like this movie a lot less than I thought I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Took some time.
I really didn't.
You
I
weren't
don't know.
laughing much, and every time I looked over, you didn't have much of a reaction about stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
That one joke that I think we were the only...
I feel like a lot of the really cool stuff they showed in the trailer.
Yep, that was a problem.
And I kind of it felt a really predictable. Like I kind of was like, I can guess where this is going, and then this is gonna happen and stuff like that. And then I don't know, just it didn't nail it for me. I feel like I liked it as much as I did Alita.
I think we were the only people that got that one joke.
Oh, the sky one? That was fucking hilarious. That was probably the best joke in the whole
Which
movie.
one was it? No, it just
he
happened
was riding on a Pidgeotto, and
and
he's like, "Where'd you learn to fly? This ground?"
Yeah, that was the one. I think we were the only.
I think that was the best line in the whole movie.
Yeah.
That was truly hilarious. Do you want to take the camera so I
Yeah.
can turn the car on?
Yeah, it's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, I was just realizing that. I don't know. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would.
I don't know, because I was constantly off and on with the movie going in. Like it was announced, and I was like, Detective Pikachu. The first trailer drop, or I saw the cast announcement.
This is going to be a small spoiler, but it's the first 5 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Movie opens the exact same way as the Pokemon first movie.
I know. And they never. This is maybe a small spoiler as well, but they never fucking explain how R gets named R, because there's literally nothing R in the movie that would lead it to R.
There's so much in the movie that I felt like they just didn't explain.
I think it's because it's more so they're like, yeah, this is a kid's movie. Like,
I mean, it is,
up,
but like
even more straight than anything else. Like that is kids. And so I thought they had that, or like, like there was the one. Well, I didn't think. See, in the trailer they said amnesia, and then the exact scene in the trailer he says forgetsies. So I was like, oh, maybe they just wanted to take the time for like kids that don't know what amnesia is. Amnesia. So they'll call it forgetsies, and then the next line he's like, yeah, amnesia. And I was like, okay, they did it.
I don't know. I liked the movie. It was kind of fun, but overall, I don't think I'll watch it again for a long time.
Oh no, kind of dark though. There were some scenes where I was like, whoa.
I don't want to spoil it, but there's a part where it's like a torture scene almost. And hold the camera off.
I'm putting on my shades.
And I was like, holy shit.
Best Buy or Target easier first?
Target.
Okay.
I mean Best Buy. Okay. I was like,
because we can leave right from Target.
I was like, holy shit, that's fucking a dark joke, you know?
Oh my god, speaking of that, but not Pikachu, Michael Pena. I watched a Michael Pena video, and he's funny, and it's like him as Michael Pena.
And drink's falling.
And he's funny in it. It's scripted a little bit.
Yeah, supposedly he's supposed to be really funny.
Yeah, but not one interview we watched. Yeah. 5 stars. Not out of, I mean.
Oh. I'll give it 3. It's perfectly fine. It's fine.
I'm at like a 3.5 to 4 maybe.
I go off Stardust stars now, so you can only do a full star.
Yeah, I know.
So 3 stars, it's fine. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I thought I'd really enjoy it, and I didn't. So there was a lot that I did like, then there's a lot I didn't like. The Charizard fight, it's in the trailer. Not as fun as I thought it'd be. And also, some of the CGI was really bad at parts. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's one part where they're in a forest.
Yeah.
You catch my drift?
Yeah.
CGI looked awful. I was like, I thought that looked real bad. I don't know if it was just me, but yeah, I didn't like that.
I thought, maybe minor spoiler, but I mean, this movie, every movie does this. There's like, yeah, this. Oh my god, he's got carpet in front of his door. I'll say this as least spoilery as I can. There's a hologram in a scene.
Oh yeah.
And I think the holograms actually look good. Like, that technology makes sense to me.
I did not like that.
No?
No.
Some of it didn't look good, but I thought initially like how the hologram was
I thought the hologram looked fine.
I know this isn't a movie we're doing an in-depth spoiler reaction to, so like
the setup to it was
see, that's what I kind of like. Well,
I did not like that.
Yeah, it didn't really look the best, but I think...
especially his explanation of why they had it. Yeah, I did not like it.
But technology-wise, I think that's realistic of how holograms, you know...
Yeah, it looked fine.
Fucking Tony Stark just hits a button and everything just woofs.
Yeah, I'm not saying it looked bad. I just did not like it.
There was one scene where, in the hologram, where the hand goes through the hand, if you remember that. Also, do you remember that? The hand goes through the hand?
Yeah.
When they play with it? That scene looked bad. I didn't like that.
I was... Okay, you know what a hologram is. Even if in IRL you saw a hologram, you'd be like, I've seen this in things. I know what this is. He sees a hologram and is like trying to grab things and stuff. Yeah. Like, you've never seen one in your life before.
But think about it. In movies, they're always the first people to have holograms in the world because they haven't seen the movies we've seen with holograms. Especially
it's kind of like how when zombies show up, they don't say zombies. Yeah.
In this, our movies don't exist because Earth doesn't even exist. You know, it's planet whatever. Even though there's the Minnesota Vikings joke in the original.
Yeah.
But like all of that stuff, like that doesn't exist for them.
I thought Vikings were from Minnesota.
So they don't get to, is that the line?
Yeah.
I didn't know Vikings still existed.
They mostly live in Minnesota.
Well, they don't get to see Tony Stark hit a button for a hologram. They don't know how it works, especially with how it develops with like the method it does, you know.
Can we call this video Detective PikaBlu?
Maybe. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, thanks.
We're going into Best Buy. We'll end this one. Oh, see, now it's bright.
Yeah, I turned my brightness up. Oh. So we went to Best Buy. It's a thing we do on Tuesdays. Yeah. We don't like to brag about it or anything. It's just something we do. And I bought 4 movies. And you were there. You bought a laptop.
I bought a laptop, guys.
You didn't. You did not buy a laptop. We got Fighting with My Family. Page WWE one. It's got Vince Vaughn in it. I think he's the real selling card of this movie.
He was really good in this.
He was, actually. I used to not like Vince Vaughn, and he's been churning out some really good performances lately. Yeah. And by that I mean this and Brawl and Cell Block 99. Got Happy Death Day to You. I missed this in theaters.
We're just showing off everything.
Sure. I mentioned everything. Missed that one in theaters. I'm really excited to watch it. You haven't seen the first, have you?
Nope.
You would like it. It's a good slasher film. It's like a throwback.
Death makes a killer comeback.
It does. Then next up we got Cold Pursuit. I was gonna get the 4K, but then he was like, "Just get the Blu-ray." Because who cares?
You did not want the 4K. I walked around. You went not getting the 4K. I didn't even have a chance to say.
Yeah.
You literally. I got to the movie.
The only thing I remember about this is the poster looked awful.
Well, it was that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
straight out of Man of Steel.
It looks. This looked fun.
Yeah.
Minus his comments that tanked this movie.
It had one really funny joke, and I don't remember what it was.
And then
even the spine is embossed.
You and the embossings.
I like embossings.
And then last up, got the 4K upgrade of Godzilla 98. The Steelbook, yeah. This is a bad movie.
I remember everyone loving it as a kid. We had the little...
I mean, I like it.
We had the stuffed animal.
It entertains me.
We had the stuffed animal with the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That said, we're going to need a bigger box. Remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that commercial?
I remember the commercial.
Have you ever seen it?
I think I need a bigger box.
Yes.
I don't remember.
You know the end of this?
I wasn't alive for it. The end is the Chihuahua.
The end of this movie is where they have all the baby Godzillas and the eggs, and they like blow them all up. Well, the animated series that took place after this, one of the eggs hatched.
Oh.
And so, like, a baby Godzilla was born, and it imprinted on Matthew Broderick. And so it thought Matthew Broderick was its mom. And so Matthew Broderick could kind of, like, command it to go fight crime.
Was he in the animated series, or was it just his character?
It was just his character, I'm pretty sure.
Who voiced him?
I don't know.
Was it the guy that played Ferris Bueller in the shitty TV show?
Was there one?
Yeah, you didn't know about that? There
What
was
a
Ferris
weird...
Bueller TV show?
Ferris Bueller!
I like how back in the 80s...
It ran like 2 seasons.
Back in the 80s, they did that, where they made a TV series of, like, a popular show, because they did it with, like, Weird Science and, like, Bill and Ted. Yeah. But, and nowadays, it's just, they get an animated Netflix TV show.
Yeah.
Because you've heard about Fast and Furious Super Riders, right?
What?
Your reaction tells me you haven't heard of Fast and the Furious Super Riders. Do you want to know what it's about?
Sure.
It's an animated Netflix show about Vinny Toretto, Dom's nephew, who is a kid in high school, I'm pretty sure, and him and his local, like, crew get together to infiltrate the underground world of street racing to take down the world's largest criminal underworld or whatever. And Dom Toretto is going to be a voice cast.
Well, apparently, I can't remember if it's Disney or Marvel, but really they're the same. I think it's Disney. But Rooster Teeth is now doing an animated series for Disney. They currently have one with Michael B. Jordan, Genlock on Netflix. That's them. And then, it's Netflix. I think they're partnering again with Netflix to do a Disney show or something. I don't know. They're fucking crazy rich.
All right, well, we got to go to Target for something, so we'll end this one. Ah!
Stop.
Hey, Lex. Yeah. Can you buy me this? I really want to get into sports.
You don't need that.
But I want to get into sports.
You don't need that.
Okay.
Well, I'll buy you this.
What? What does it say?
Ponytails, Dirty Cleats, Corner Kicks, Championships.
Oh, I love it. So we're buying this for our mom for Mother's Day. Boom. Big Bad Cowboy. Hey everybody, we're back home. Tuesday BlusDay has come to an end.
And a different Blu-ray shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, DVD shelf.
So, as always, I'm Bat Tracy. You can follow me at BatTracy01 on everything. Check out my Stardust, check out my Twitter, check out my Instagram.
You can follow me on Instagram at StraightEdgeAtheistJerk and on Stardust at Lexstyle. You can also go to twitch.tv/Lexstyle, that's with 2 L's, and watch me stream.
And you can follow everything we do at Punk Rock Blues.
You can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues.
And we got the giveaway coming tomorrow, so be excited for that. And I think I might do a Drunk Explain tonight on a secret movie.
They're not released tonight.
No.
Filmed tonight.
Film tonight, yeah. So
And I might do a sober Sex Planes.
okay, bye.